Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Yes, Your Grace. And in the last episode, guys, we had an incredible wedding. All of our preparations that we've been doing for weeks paid off, because the moment that Lorsulia and Ivo saw each other, it was love at first sight. The wedding went without a hitch, and we also have our 3,000 troops needed to defend the realm against Redovia, and none of that is true. Quite the opposite, in fact. All hell broke loose at the wedding, guys, because things were going well, and then King Talys decided to take a final sip of wine before departing, and it ended up quite literally being his final sip of wine, because he died of poisoning, Joffrey style. And Prince Ivo, who then became king, decided to withdraw his 3,000 troops to help defend us, and because the ceremony had already been completed, Lorsulia is gone as well. So our daughter is in a foreign land, we don't have the troops that we need, and Erik is left to pick up the pieces. And as you can see, there are quite a few people to talk to, so I think first and foremost, we need to talk to our wife, who is probably more upset than anyone else. She's probably looking at us like, I told you to buy the poofy dress! Darling. Lorsulia sent a letter. Our daughter has arrived safely. She seems to like Atana. I'm quite jealous of her. Atana is a beautiful place. Their castle is much better than ours, too. Well, I hope she'll learn her way around soon. I'm sure she will, darling. When you write to her, tell her I'm sending my best wishes to both of them. Ask her how she's dealing with all of these new things, and what she's been doing without her sisters. Of course. I don't want to write her a full-length book, but I'll see what I can do. Thank you, my darling. Okay, she's handling it better than I thought she would. What happened at the wedding was awful. I still can't believe Talys was poisoned. It could have been me. Do you think Lorsulia will be alright? Ivo seemed very upset. I'm sure she'll be fine. As soon as we find out who's responsible for this, we can renew our treaty with Ivo. Who could have done something so terrible? It must have been one of the guests. We're gathering evidence. When we have enough proof, we will call the royal trial. Alright, darling. Let's hope it gets resolved quickly. I think I'll get some rest. Well, I'll let you rest then. Okay, I thought that was going to be our most dangerous visit today. The council chamber is probably where we're going to be looking for clues, Scooby-Doo style. Let's head to the gardens. I don't know where Sadani is. Did we fix that crack finally? This paving stone looks like it was moved. If I could get something sharp and thin to lift it. Sword would be too thick. It needs to be something smaller. Wait a minute. Can we grab one of those knitting needles? These could be useful. Because we just walk in, look at our wife, grab her needles and leave. I got it. A piece of paper. Ooh, interesting. Let's talk to Asalia first. Or Asalia. Yes, father? Lorsulia sent a letter. Your sister has arrived safely in Atana. She said you would love it there. I'm sure I would, if I ever got to leave this castle. You would be able to leave the castle if you behaved better. Yeah, right. When you write to Luli, can you ask her about Ivo? What is he like? I just can't imagine having to leave here and live with some strange man. Well, if there's any free space in the letter, I'll ask her. Thank you. I hate that you had to see that. Yeah, the wedding really didn't go to plan, did it? No. What happened was terrible. The wedding went fairly well until then. Although Lorsulia's dress was rather embarrassing. I can't believe you chose that one for her. I'd never let you choose my dress. Well, we'll see about that. Stay safe. The thing about it is, okay, so, yeah, my thought on it was bad. However, that also is a debt that we do not have. So I guess that's good. Now, it appears to be some sort of letter. It has a map of the castle. It reads, "Find wine in the cellar. Mix it with 7 drops of the substance in a glass. Be seen by no one." It looks like an instruction letter to whoever poured poison in Talys's wine. It's beautifully decorated with some flowers. We don't usually decorate our letters, it would be too costly. Maybe we can trace those drawings to the person who has written this. Oh, that's kind of cool. Should we ask a sale? Surely not. Okay. Could you imagine? Okay, we still have business in the bedchamber. I have a lead on the investigation. I found some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind Talys's death. What have you found? A letter. In the gardens, in fact. It contains instructions about pouring poison in a wine glass, and a map of our castle. The letter seems to be decorated with flowers, like in the olden days. How can we trace this letter to whoever wrote it? This is a very important piece of evidence, Erik. Ask a general if he knows of anyone who decorates their letters in such a manner. If he's available, he'll probably be at the wall. Oh, crap. Well, we actually sent Stan on a mission. I guess we'll have to talk to him tomorrow. I'll see you later, darling. Well, boo. I mean, we can go to the wall, but Stan ain't gonna be there. Nope. Curses. Well, we got some sparklies here at the table. That's a good sign. Let's talk to Sidani. She dealt with a loss as well with her slug friend or her snail friend. Lorsulia wrote a letter. I'm about to reply something to her. Do you want me to say anything from you? Oh, yes. Tell her I'm taking her bedchamber. Mother, let me. Or, no. Tell her Azalea read her diary. No, that's not right. Little chaos kid here. I have very limited space, silly pickle. So, I can only say one thing? Yes. Oh, this is too big of a decision. I'll come to you later, when I think of something good enough. Fine. Don't worry about it too much. She'll write more letters. But the first one is the most important. Well, come and see me whenever you're ready. How are you doing? Is everything alright, Sidani? Last week's events were quite distressing for all of us. I don't understand why this would happen. How could someone eat Smudge? Dusty is gone and now Smudge is... well, Smudge is 6 feet underground. But then again, I couldn't dig that deep, so I just covered him with a rock. It's so boring here without Luli. You promised you'd convince her to stay. Is she even going to visit us? All we can do right now is apologize, you know? Well, actually, no, I don't know if she will. Ivo is very upset after losing his father. I think we'll need to give them some time. Could we visit them one day? I think we could. Just not now. I'll see you later, silly pickle. Now, I know we need to check that table, but I want to see if there was anything that might have changed. Doesn't look like it. Audrey said I can review the evidence here. Let's take a look. Seek expert. Question suspects. And looks like we're going to be spending the next few weeks trying to solve this murder. That's kind of cool. Maybe we'll get some more evidence, because remember the wine taster, or the person who brought in the wine, is in line right now to be spoken to. And Lady Ada's here. How can I be of service, Your Grace? We're not going to write a letter to Lorsulia yet, not until Sidani is, good to go. Tell me about our battle preparations. What would you like to know about, Your Grace? Is our army ready to confront the enemy? We are in a difficult situation. We cannot be sure if Ivo will support us with his army. We need to focus on making many lords as our allies as possible. Our scouts reported that we need at least a battalion of at least 1,000 soldiers. Alright. Well, let's speak to Lady Ada, see if we do have an ally here. Your Grace, you called for me? Remind me, what did the thief look like? The merchant you spoke about. What was he wearing again? He was wearing a dirty cream apron, a dark green shirt, and a hat. Thank you. I will send for you as soon as he arrives. Thank you, Your Grace. Actually, I thought she was about to leave. I was about to be like, no! I found your thief. I've put the man in the dungeons, where he belongs. Your Grace, if I may, can I take him with me? Of course. Do whatever you may desire with him. Don't worry, Your Grace. I'll show him where his place is. And of course, you can count on my help during your upcoming battle. I don't have much to offer, but it's better than nothing. Well, I'm glad we became allies, Lady Ada. It's good to have you on our side. It's my pleasure. Hey, alright, we got 60. We're rocking and rolling. Well, that's all. Thank you for now. Let me know if you need anything. That means we can... When you make an alliance, the ally's name will turn green, but when you... Okay, yep. So, Ada is now green. She's going to provide us 1 extra grain, which is nice. Etten has also offered some help for 230. We have one named Lena here who's offering 300. I'm trying to remember what we used Etten for, or what he said he needed to do. Let's go... I don't know who to... Let's wait for this. We might have some developments. Speak to the servant first. You've called for me, Your Grace?
What?
Tell me what happened during the wedding night. I don't know, Your Grace. I was only bringing food and drinks. Like I was told. I'm so sorry, Your Grace. I swear I did nothing, by the gods. Please don't punish me. I swear, I didn't know these drinks were poisoned. I only picked them up from the kitchen and brought them to the ceremony. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. Get it together. If you don't tell me right now what happened, I'll have your head chopped off. How did you know to give this wine to Talys? I swear I didn't do anything. I didn't know. I'm always told to serve the kings first, Your Grace, and that's what I did. But the dungeon guard might know something. He mentioned he saw someone in the wine cellar that night. I don't know anything else, though. I swear. I believe that narrows our search, then. You may go, but don't leave Davern until after the royal trial. Thank you, Your Grace. All right. We got another peasant here. I thought the strong approach was a little bit more apt with him. At least he didn't have a heart attack. Our friend is still here. How can I help, Your Grace? I've heard you know something about Talys' death. Tell me about what happened during the wedding night. The servant said you saw someone. Saw someone? No, but I have found this. It's some kind of tooth, I think. And how did you obtain this item? Well, I was guarding the prisoners, Your Grace. Well, I might have had a drink or two with the other guards. It was time to celebrate, after all. I never left the dungeons, of course. Until the end of my watch, that is. And what happened at the end of your watch? I was doing the usual check of all the cellars. Yes, a little unsteady, but that's where I found the tooth. And where exactly did you find this? In the wine cellar, Your Grace. I didn't see anyone going in there, though. Well, they probably crept in while you were busy drinking. I'm sorry, Your Grace. I really didn't mean for anything bad to happen. Just looking around. Stay as long as you like, Your Grace. I was wondering if the mushrooms might be something to, Can we... Oh, we can just leave. Well, boo. Large tooth. Darling, I have another lead. I found some... This animal tooth is a very exotic thing. We don't have dragons anywhere near Davern. A guard found it in the wine cellar. It could be from a merchant, or someone who's dealt with big beasts before. Maybe take it to a hunter. See if you can tell where exactly this tooth came from. We don't have a hunter in the castle. I'll ask Audrey to put the word out that we're looking for one. Alright, maybe this is how we recruit a hunter then. How can I be of service, Your Grace? I've prepared a table for you with the overview of all of our evidence. When we find evidence items, they'll be shown on here, together with the information we've acquired about each one. We have questions, Lords, about the items we have found so far. Well, okay, we can't actually say, hey. Your Grace, my son, a disgrace to the family. I sent him to gather some brushwood in the forest. Turns out he's too dumb to find a way back home. Do you think you can help us find him? I mean, there's no rush. I think is he the same guy from before? I don't remember. Here's some gold. I believe that should be enough to cover your loss. I get paid for losing my son? Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, Gaznia, go send all the little brats into the forest. We're getting rich. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. Well, we didn't have a general to send. I was hoping that he was going to, well, you know, whatever. And we have our pigeon. That's everything here. Allies. Okay, so I think I had to watch the episode back because I remember that Etten had an issue with someone. And actually, we need to send an invite to Lurs. Etten's having some sort of spice problem with Lurs, and I think that if we're able to convince him to let Etten continue his business, Etten will give us 230 troops and 6 gold. Maybe we can get Lurs as well. So we'll go ahead and send the invitation and try and get that all sorted. I think maybe we could do that, just like talk to a lord, then talk to a lady. Talk to a lord, talk to a lady. And I guess that's it. I still don't know what to do with this strawberry pie. I assume it'd be going bad by this point. That's how we... Poison. Okay, seek an expert, question suspects. Boo. I mean, we got 2 pieces of evidence. That's nice. But it looks like we are pretty much done for right now. Wish that we could go and check the banquet room itself, you know? But let's go ahead and just end the week. Your army needs food and supplies to stay maintained and ready for battle. The bigger the army they have, the more supplies it will cost to maintain it. To pay the army upkeep, simply click on the pay button. You'll see the cost added to the summary below. If you don't pay the army upkeep cost, you will lose some soldiers. Ew. So, 4 army upkeep. We got taxes of 9. So we still have a surplus of grain. Definitely a surplus of gold. Oh, more things. General will be available. We need a new general, don't we? Gain 10 army per week. Unlock 7 additional locations to explore on the map. Yowza. Gain 5 boost to contentment. Let's wait until our contentment is low before we start doing that. I think preparing a general would definitely be helpful. And there's no need to unlock 7 additional locations until we've cleared everything else. So we will spend 20 gold for general number 2. Because there's been plenty of situations where we're like, oh, we need this guy, but we've already sent him, and boo. Alright. Hopefully that's the good call. We'll find out quick enough, won't we? Ah, Stan. Oh, Sidani's finally in line.
Your Grace, I ran into a small bandit camp. They were keeping a merchant captive. I've helped him out, and in return he gave this gold.
Hey. Good stuff. Oh, the Lurs is here. We got Pietro. We've got a peasant and our 2 daughters. And absolutely nothing else to... You know what? I actually did not go to the castle wall.
Your Grace?
Have a look at this letter. I found this in the gardens. It has a unique decoration. Do you recognize it?
No, Your Grace. I've never seen such elegant writing neither. I can ask around to see if anyone in the village knows anything. Do you want me to?
Please do. But do it discreetly. And don't mention it's about Talys' death. We don't want anyone to find out we have a lead. Come and see me in the throne room if you find anything.
Yes, Your Grace.
I'll be on my way. Keep up the good work, Stan.
Yes, Your Grace.
Just checking. So Stan's gone for 2 weeks. Maybe we'll have a new general show up? Aw, sad times. Remember the beginning of the game. That's going to be a very important location, I think. Alright, let's talk to Lures. You called for me, Your Grace. I've heard about spices. I've heard that you have stopped supplying Bronca with some resources. Spices, I believe? I suspect you've been speaking to Eden. He trades my spices with Prakis to get fortune dabs. Some call it Dipu Dabu. But it's mostly commonly known by the name of Oracle Dust. I've heard about Redovia. I can help if you aid me in return. What's Oracle Dust? It has medicinal uses, of course, but also recreational. It's highly addictive. It's particularly popular amongst priests and the like. Something about spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people's lives. I want no part in this. Shame I'm losing sales, though. Prasis. That's far away. So Eden's basically a drug dealer. I've heard enough. Your Grace, I urge you to help me curtail Eden's plans. Do not buy any Oracle Dust. And if you hear of anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in the dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first to know. If you do the right thing here, be sure that my army will stand by your side when the war begins. 200 soldiers. I can also help with 6 supplies. I heard Eden is selling dust near Krosky. The first step in the right direction would be to stop their deliveries. Ooh, do we talk to Eden first, though? Because Lurs might be trying to swerve us. I will first talk to Eden. I'll see what he has to say about this first. Just don't let that buffoon get under your skin, Your Grace. I have this animal tooth. Found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? It looks like a healthy animal. No holes or chips. I'm not sure what animal it could have come from. I'm not much of an expert on beasts. This letter is on a very decorative parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? Decorations, Maybe it's more like a page from a book. Are you sure it's a letter? Yes, I'm sure it's a letter. I can't help in that case. I know of no lords who illustrate their letters. Our progress. Ooh. Okay, dust sails and Kasky. I guess we can go ahead and let him know about that. That's all for now. As you wish, Your Grace. We should invite Lord Eden, Your Grace. Make sure what Lurs is saying is true before we decline Eden's alliance. You can find Eden on the Allies panel. He should be here next week if we send a pigeon immediately. Yes, indeed. Which we shall do. Figure out who's telling the truth. Pietro. I'm sorry for what I said last time, Your Grace. I cannot think straight sometimes. The thing is, someone is after me. But how do I find who it is? I don't have a clue. If I tell anyone that I know, then they'll know. And that's worse, right? Now, there was a comment in the last video that I should send Pietro to jail. Let's see if we can help first. How can I help you? If you won't tell me exactly what's happening. Oh, Your Grace, you don't understand. Tell me what you did to make someone want to come after you. I saw a man and... No, that's not it. I don't know. I can't tell you, Your Grace. What if this person is listening? And I think I agree. I think we've both had enough of this. You're going to spend some time in our dungeons. I knew it! I knew it was you! Calm down. It's going to be all right. The guard by the exit will take care of you. I'll come and see you later. Well, hopefully that's the right call. Sidani! Your Grace? I hate that Lorsuya has left already. She looked very pretty in her dress. She looked beautiful in any dress. I already miss her father. When I have a wedding, can I wear the same dress? Of course you can, Sidani, who's now become my favorite daughter. Mother said Lorsuya sent a letter, and that she's fine. Have you already replied to her? Have you asked about Dusty? I haven't asked her about Dusty yet. Can you please ask Lorsuya about the cat, Father? Where does he sleep? What does he eat? Is he alive? I'll ask her about Dusty. And I will definitely ask her about the cat. Oh, thank you, Father. I mean, Your Grace. All right, now we know exactly what to put in the letter. Azalea. Father, you promised to practice sword fighting with me, remember? Maybe we could try later today? Please? Of course. I'll see you in the gardens once I'm done in here. Ooh, busy father things. And a very nicely dressed peasant. Your Grace, men with monsters on their banners came ravaging our village. They set our barn on fire. It wasn't long before the flames spread to other buildings. The village is still burning, and most of our supplies are already lost. Please, send us some help. Here are some supplies to help. Since we don't have our general yet. I believe that should be enough to get you back up and running. Oh, Your Grace, that's very kind. Your good deeds will spread far, I'm sure. Okay, now we need to remember, we're gonna have Audrey write the correct letter. Ooh, that's dungeon first. And we have him in here with the Radovian. How are you doing there? Oh, Your Grace. It feels safer in here. I don't have to worry about anyone coming after me. I have my friend here, and no one could come inside. I wish I just asked you to imprison me straight away, Your Grace. Well, I'm glad you feel safer. And you're right. No one's going to come looking for you here. Oh, I owe you my life, Your Grace. Let me give you my army. I won't need them. I'll just stay here. What? You have an army? Yes, I know, but I couldn't tell them what was going on. It could have been one of them. Yes, of course. You can stay here as long as you like, Pietro. Let the guard know if you need anything.
It's so good.
Oh, thank you, Your Grace. A mighty 4. Are you feeling any better? Do you have everything you need? Oh, yes, sturdy walls, steel bars, a personal guard. Oh, wait. There's nowhere to run. Oh. Did you have anything to do with Talys's death? It would be very much in your interest that the deal doesn't go through. How can I do anything from behind these bars? I've got to say, whoever killed your king has put you in a difficult spot. You don't say. Okay, before I forget, let's write a letter to Lord Suya. Of course. What should I write? Ask her about Dusty. Tell her Sadani keeps pestering me. Very well, Your Grace. I'll write her a letter. We should anticipate a reply within a couple of weeks. I thought there was multiple stuff we could do. What? Oh, that sucks. Well, I would have said... Okay, whatever. I love the fact that we sent her a letter, and like the first thing, she's like, oh, it's a letter from the family. How's the cat? Oh, man. Father of the Year. Oh, she's ready to go. Aha! The assassin's secret snack chamber. Yes, Father? How's your practice? Are you ready? Hey, that was good. I know. Ah! Too slow. Oh man, she's been... Well, she doesn't have anything to do. Have you heard about Sadani? What happened? I told her she should find a pet that can actually do something, besides being disgusting. She's been leaving bait in the garden since then. Nothing has been showing up, so I took one of the stuffed skunks from the hall and put it behind the bush. In the evening, I told her something took the bait. When she saw a huge skunk half her size, she panicked. That's a good one. She grabbed my sword and she could barely lift it. It was hilarious. She kept hitting that poor skunk, but it wouldn't budge. Poor Sadani. She wouldn't hurt an animal. Mother heard her scream. She came and ruined everything. Sidani actually cried when she found out this thing was stuffed. Oh, Acelia. Oh, come on, Father. You have to admit this is funny. Only a little bit. I can't believe she'd attack a skunk. She thinks she can fight because she keeps seeing you running around with your sword. I know. She keeps pestering me to fight her. Well, we should end it here. I better actually check on Sidani. Is the skunk still here? Can we grab it? Probably not. Your Grace. So, do you want to talk about the skunk?
What?
Acelia told me what happened. Well, I just got scared, and I didn't know what else to do. It was dark out there, and the eyes were shiny. I was worried you'd be mad at me for bringing monsters to the castle. So I just took Acelia's sword. I'm sorry I ruined your stuffed animal, Father. I hope you forgive me. Of course I forgive you. It was an old stuffed skunk. I was going to get rid of it anyway. You were very brave. But I don't want you running around with that sword again, alright? Fine. I won't. I'll see you later, silly pickle. Gotta have some good times to go along with the bad, you know what I mean? Otherwise you don't have... Whew. Okay, kingdom battle preparations. That seems to be everything. And we've got a mighty 4 troops from Pietro. Alright, Stan is currently away, so we don't have to pay him when he's gone. Interesting. Training grounds, gain 10 army per week. I guess. An actual 10 army per week probably wouldn't be too bad. Now we'll only have 9 gold, but I mean every little bit helps, especially when we're trying to get over 1,000. And I don't know how long it's going to be before the army actually shows. But that is trouble for another time, guys. We'll go ahead and end it here, and we'll pick it up next time. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.